13 months. And I'm going to tell you my story, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about the product and why I cried, okay? I feel like I'm being videoed. I'm all nervous now. Last June, a year ago in June, my husband looked at me at a baseball game and said, I think I'm having a heart attack. And we spent 5 long days in the hospital. And we knew that we had to have a lifestyle change, or he wasn't going to grow old with me. And so at that point, I started looking for something that was going to help him get healthy. I'm a small town school teacher. I did not have a Facebook at this time. I did not know what multi-level marketing was. Didn't know the acronym. It went right over my head when people would say it. All I knew is that along with a healthy diet, he was going to have something else to support him in order to get healthy. Well, while he was in the hospital, I was on the phone one night with one of my prayer buddies, and she told me that I needed to get in touch with her niece, Tracy, and I needed to learn about this Thrive stuff. Well, I knew Tracy, but I'd never heard of Thrive. And when we got out of the hospital, I started researching. I started looking into different programs, different things that we could do. And I remembered that phone call that night. And I called Tracy, and we got on the phone, and I said, okay, I need to know more about this because there really wasn't that much out there, and I didn't know that much about it. So I started making my list of questions, and I got everything ready, and I met Tracy at Napoli's in Corsicana, Texas, for 4 hours, and I grilled her question after question after question because I'm a skeptic. I don't believe that anything can just make you better. I believe that it has to be hard work, and so I really didn't believe that it was going to just do all of this for us. But there was something in the back of my mind, that 4 hours that I was sitting there listening to Tracy tell me about it and answer all my questions, that just kept saying, just do it. And so I really think that everybody that knows me knows that this is true. For one of the first times in my life, I took a leap of faith. I don't usually do that. I'm the person that goes shopping at Canton and then waits 6 months to go back and see if that thing that I really like is still there because I don't do anything spontaneously, ever. And so that day I did. That day I said, okay, Tracy, I don't know what any of this means, but I'm going to try. And we both need to do it or he's not going to stick with it. So I'm going to have to do it with him. And so she got me all set up and she said, this is what you do. You get up first thing in the morning, you take your 2 capsules, 20 to 40 minutes later on an empty stomach, you make your lifestyle mix any way that you want and you slap your DFT on and you're done for the day. And I'm like, okay. Well, the next day I did, because I'm a school teacher, step by step, exactly like Tracy told me to. I did my 1, 2, 3. And I was a day 1 driver. I was amazed. At that point, I was 42. And about 5 years earlier, we had a financial crisis in our household. We had given up. I had given up. I had put on a happy face every single day, and I had gone about my business, and I had taken care of everything, and that was it. I had given up, and I just thought that was life. I thought you were supposed to be tired. I thought that you were supposed to gain weight. I thought that you were that was just life. Every day, 42, that's life. And that first day, it was like a light came back on inside of me that had been put out for so long that I had all day energy. The biggest thing that Thrive does for me is it elevates my mood. It gives me my happy back. And I hadn't had my happy for a long time. And so, day 1, I was a day 1 driver. I was like, oh, this stuff is good. Tracy was for real. My husband, on the other hand, was not a day 1 driver. He had been very, very sick, and he detoxed. And when I say he detoxed hard for 5 days. He had to wear a towel around his neck because he was sweating profusely. All those toxins out of his body. He looked bad. At one point, I looked at him and I said, are you sure you want to keep doing this? Because I feel really good, but you look really bad. And he said, yes, because unlike me, he's not a skeptic. He believes in things, and he wanted to stick with it and see it through. On day 5, my husband was able to stand straight up. That seems like such a simple thing, but for years I hadn't seen him do anything but turn and push himself up with his arms because he thought his knees were blown. He had so much pain and discomfort in his knees from his work and from his lifestyle and things that had gone on in our youth. And so when he was able to just stand up and not be in pain and move around like that, and it was like, oh my goodness, I know how I feel. I see what it's doing for him. I need to get on this Facebook and I need to start posting about this. And so my 19-year-old set me up a Facebook account. I was 42. And she showed me how to post. And I started sharing. And an amazing thing happened. People started responding. And I started reaching out to every single person that I knew needed this product. Because if it could make me respect the person that I see in the mirror again, and it can make my husband feel good again, I have an obligation to share that with other people, period. Period. And so my journey continued, and I get bonuses, and bonuses are great, but more than that, I went on a journey, and my journey for a year now has taken me so many places, and I've met so many great friends, and through this company, I've been able to give financial freedom back to our family. I've been able to, one of the best things about the company is that I earned an auto bonus in September. If anybody would have told this small town English teacher that didn't have a Facebook at 42 that she could earn $12,000 in sales and get an $800 a month car bonus, I would have said whatever. Because remember, I was the skeptic my whole life. But that happened in September. I started thriving on June the 25th. By September, in 4 months, I had earned $12,000 in sales, and the company was sending me an auto bonus. I didn't purchase my car immediately. They sent me $300 just because. I waited, because remember, I kind of pulled back and don't jump into anything quickly. And in November, I was able to do something that I never thought I would do again. Remember that financial crisis that we had had years earlier? I didn't think that I would be able to go out and purchase a new car again. I just thought that that was just life. And one of the biggest burdens on my heart was that that 19-year-old that set up that Facebook account has achieved so much in her life, and she has been so focused and worked so hard on attaining her goals. She's a 2-sport college athlete and was traveling all over the place. And the guilt in my heart that I felt because I didn't think I was going to be able to celebrate all the hard work that we had put in all those years. I didn't have a reliable vehicle. I didn't have the extra cash to be able to fill that car up and drive cross country until I started thriving. And in November, I was able to go out and purchase a Cadillac, and Lavelle has paid for that vehicle ever since then. And since then, I've had that freedom to be able to celebrate with my daughter and travel to Missouri and travel to Fort Worth and to celebrate the 18 long years of goals that she had set, not me. She's the goal-oriented person. I just get to sit back and relish and celebrate the things that she's been able to accomplish now. So when I say that every single day I start my devotional thanking God for introducing me to Lavelle and thanking God for introducing Tracy Pryor into my life, that's how I start my day every single day. It has changed me physically. I've lost 42 pounds. I'm working out at Camp Gladiator in the mornings. I am not a morning person. Any of my students that have ever had me first period know that. But now I am. I do my 1, 2, 3 at 4:30 in the morning, and I go to Camp Gladiator, and I'm getting healthier, and I'm making a better me at 43 than I ever was at 40. Physically, emotionally, I look at myself and I'm proud of what I'm doing and the road that I'm on now. I respect myself again. That's something that everybody deserves. You deserve this. And I feel obligated to share with others what this company has done for me. The product itself has changed me physically, emotionally. The company has changed and given us freedom. Freedom. We're on a path to freedom to be able to do the things with our family, because that's what it's about. It's about being able to make those memories with your kids. It's about being able to set those goals and to be able to have that freedom to enjoy your life. Those are the things that LaBelle has done for me. And so when I ask people, why are you not thriving yet? Why are you not thriving yet? That is the question, because an all-natural, pharmaceutical-grade nutritional supplement that's going to fill your nutritional gaps and give you your life back, I don't know exactly what it's going to do for you. I know what it's done for me. I know what it's done for my husband. My two-sport college athlete is now promoting. She's a thriver. I have another college athlete that's a thriver. And it's an amazing thing. It's an amazing company to be a part of, with vision and inspiration, a faith-based place that you don't find in many companies nowadays. And so when I ask, what's holding you back from the biggest skeptic in the world, what's holding you back? That is my Thrive experience, and I will go on sharing for the rest of my life because of what it has done for me. And now I would like to introduce you to my upline and my friend, Tracy Pryor, and she's going to tell you a little bit about her story and about the product and the things that are to come. So, Tracy, come on up.
Hey guys, I'm so happy to congratulate y'all for being here tonight to hear about this great product. It is absolutely changing people's lives. I hear about it and see it every day. I'm getting messages all the time from people about how this is changing them and how this is giving them their life back. I have been thriving now for anywhere, I think 18, 19 months. I started my journey in February of 2014. I was already on a lifestyle change before Thrive. I was a crabby mom, tired. I was exhausted. I have 3 kids. I'm married. I have a special needs son that is 18 years old. He has Angelman syndrome, and he's a handful. And so my journey pretty much starts about almost 12 years ago with my second child. I gained a lot of weight during that time. I was a very social person. I was used to, weighing a certain way, looking a certain way. I was very social, big butterfly out there. And during that time, I got pregnant with my second child. I gained a lot of weight, and that really affected me mentally, physically, all the way around. I, had a newborn child. I was taking care of Cody at the time. I was really busy. I wouldn't put the time into taking care of myself. And over the last almost 12 years now, or really 11 years, I was on a roller coaster ride. I would take the time out. I would start eating right, start exercising. I would lose down to a certain amount, and then I would plateau out. I could never get over that hump, and of course, I'd get back to my old habits and things like that, and I would gain my weight back. It just seemed like it was a roller coaster ride for a long time. And so before Thrive, I was already on another lifestyle change again. My brother-in-law got married. I tried to avoid all the photos, and of course, they all came up on Facebook, and I couldn't hide from them. And so right then, I changed my mindset once again. We also kind of was going through a hardship. My husband had to make a decision to leave the corporate world. Health-wise, he started up this new business, and for a year there, we were, if you've ever started, a new business or whatever, you know what it takes, and it's hard. I'm not able to work outside the home. I would have jobs that, I could work during the day while the kids were in school, but when school's out, I don't have anything for Cody. And so I would have to pick something to where when he's out of school, I have to be with him. And so for about a year then, it was pretty hard. I had also started another business, but then Thrive came into my life. And with a lot of prayer, and just really digging down into my faith, asking God and praying to God to bring something into my life, He did. And I truly believe that this product was placed in front of me for a reason. This company is such a faith-based, our CEOs tell us every day to pray for them like they pray for us.